oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. I'm thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, first video you're watching, welcome. My name is Carly and I'm a mom of 3 boys, 6, 4, and almost 2. And I try to post weekly videos, just me cleaning, cooking, day in the life, trying to get my crap together type videos. So if you like those types of videos, please go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button and comment down below. It helps my channel so much. Okay, you guys, I am so glad to be back. It's so weird doing a voiceover right now because it's been so long. I'm already nervous. Like, if it was my first video, my first YouTube video, I remember doing it, and it has been a while. I just kept pushing it off and pushing it off, and I just never had the motivation. I had the time, a lot of time to film because I clean. It's just, I don't know why it took me so long to get back onto my YouTube, and it kind of makes me sad because I was telling my mom, like, I put so much work into my YouTube from the beginning, and to think that I'm almost kind of letting it go. And for a minute there, I was just like, do I want to do YouTube? Do I want to get back to it and get back on the grind like how I started out? When I go so long without doing something, it's so hard to get back on track. Kind of just like your health and weight loss and everything like that. You guys slip and or whatever, and it's kind of hard for you to get back on track. And that's how it is with me, with my YouTube as well. And right now I'm just kind of learning how to just balance life in general. I know a lot of you guys know that I am focusing on my health, and you know, I'm going on this health journey, and I've kind of put a lot of things off to the side to focus on my health. I kind of put like stressors to the side, and I guess I'd say that YouTube was a stressor for me at that moment, at that time. And now once I kind of feel like I'm kind of in that stage of life where I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get back on track. It's time for me to get back on my YouTube and kind of start to learn how to balance my life out. And I think I finally got my weekly routine down, and that was a huge thing for me. These past few months, I've had no routine, I had no structure, I have had nothing. And it's just so crazy because when I started my YouTube, I shared with you guys how routines can help you, and you know, all of these things. The purpose of my YouTube channel was to help you guys clean the house and organize and get your life together in some type of form. And I felt kind of at that moment like hypocritical, because if I start back my YouTube channel and I share with you guys my daily routine, and it really wasn't, because I did not have my crap together. So I had to like really just try to figure out what works for my days, my weeks, and balancing it out. And then I got it down. I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to start my YouTube channel to share with you guys what I've been doing and what's been helping me. And back again, hopefully it motivates you to get your guys' life together, because I've been a wreck since January, I guess I'd say, and that's a long time to be in a wreck, that is for sure. So in this clean with me video, I went ahead and focused on the main area of the home, which is the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room. Just because, and I did state in my other previous videos, I like to focus on my bedroom and bathroom first, get that over with, and then focus on the main area of the home. But I've noticed that lately I haven't been able to complete the house because I'm so focused on my bedroom and bathroom, and with so much going on in my days, I never, once I actually get to the main living area, I never really complete it. So I really just wanted to focus on the main living area today. And then, you know, my bathroom and my bedroom wasn't too bad. As you'll see in the video, it was really quick. And maybe next week or in a couple of weeks, I will do a main deep clean in my bedroom and bathroom. But yes, this house definitely and does still need a major deep clean. I put off things to the side also because I'm like, I'm just gonna film it. I'll do it when I film. This is a good video right here. I'll do it when I film. But the thing is I never got to my YouTube video, or I never got to filming. So everything just accumulated and piled up, and crumbs on top of crumbs. My pantry was extremely dirty, and just a week, 2 weeks ago, I finally went and cleaned it. I'm like, I'm not gonna film this anytime soon. So I just had to get it done and over with. So obviously it's a lot. It's organized right now, and now it's just keeping up on it, you know, putting the little things away in the baskets and trying to make it where not a lot of stuff is visible, less clutter. And believe it or not, this is the first time that I'm cleaning my microwave since December, since we moved in. This is my first time cleaning it, and Miguel's been on me with this freaking microwave. I'm like, yeah, tomorrow, or yeah, when I do my YouTube, I'm gonna do a deep clean. Yes, I know. And I never freaking did it. So finally I did it. I was so happy to finally get it done, and it wasn't too bad as I thought it was, because I haven't done it at all. And everything kind of just slipped off pretty good. I thought I actually had to pause my film because I went around looking for my bottle of vinegar, because I like to pour it in a bowl and microwave it for 5 minutes, and it just helps the steam and the vinegar just loosen up all the grime, and it nice, you know, easily to wipe off. But I didn't need that, so thank God for that. And I do have on my my shelves, I have a rubber liner, and it's nice, it's easy to keep clean. I just go and do a quick wipe down. I think I got these from Bed Bath & Beyond. I think that's, yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond, and they have some at TJ Maxx as well. I think at Bed Bath & Beyond you get a bigger package, and TJ Maxx it's more of a smaller. But I highly recommend, I did talk about this in my previous video, to get those on your shelves. There's still a few shelves in the house that I need to line, which, like the pans, like where my pans are at, it's already starting to get black and scratched up, and it's driving me nuts. But I just haven't had the motivation to actually line it. So that is definitely a project to do, is to get everything fully covered to protect the shelves, and just, it's again easier to clean.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me you're lost, feel so blue, leaving me on the spot so confused. Oh baby, tasting so sweet, acting so rude. Won't you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Yeah.
Seriously, when I took those knobs off, you can kind of see, like, in the video, my facial expression. My mouth literally dropped when I took these off to see all the gunk that is stuck underneath these knobs. You guys, my house is a disaster. And it's not even just, you see these visual things and you clean them. Right now I'm looking at a gallon of water just sitting on my floor. Like little things like that, I can pick it up. But you're not looking at like the things that you don't see, and that is behind the knobs, on the bottom of your oven and the fridge. Just a couple weeks ago, Miguel pulled out the stove and the fridge, and he cleaned, and in the back and on the sides and everything, and we take out the trash cans from the drawer, and it's dirty, and just little things like that is what I am going to be focusing on these next 2 weeks. Basically, my daily routine, my weekly routines is Wednesdays. I plan, and I have been doing deep cleans on Wednesday. I have a lot going on in my day, so I work 2 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I go to the gym after work. I have Spanish classes after work, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I have soccer practice. I am a coach, so I coach soccer practice Tuesdays and Thursdays. So basically Wednesdays and Thursdays I plan to just be home and focus on YouTube and editing YouTube, and really just focusing on my house, of course, at filming, and I do get my lashes done, my nails done, and my hair, and I shop. So I plan to do those like on a Friday. So yes, I do have a lot going on. And Saturdays we have our games for soccer. So for a while there, for a couple of weeks, I was never home because I'm like, I have to go to the gym, I have to go on these daily walks, and so I was neglecting my house because I was doing other things. And for a while there, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I was doing Spanish class. So I was having a babysitter come to the house Wednesdays and Thursdays to stay at the house for 4 hours to do an hour and a half Spanish class and 2 hours at the gym. And then I'd go to the store and get groceries. And I was just never home. I was tired. I was feeling overwhelmed again because my house was a disaster, and it was just a mess. So then that's when I had to set back, and I'm like, okay, visualize and plan things out a little better. So I switched, my Spanish classes for Monday and Tuesday. So basically Monday and Tuesdays are my days where I'm not home, where I can focus on me type thing. I guess you'd say work, gym, Spanish class. Wednesdays and Thursdays I focus on my home and YouTube and all of that. And you know what I mean? Just kind of like start like little stuff like that, just trying to balance it out. And I've been doing good. I've been being able to keep my house clean, but because I'm home Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm able to focus on the home. And yeah, it was just, it was very overwhelming there for a while. And then I got to thinking, like, how do I expect to do my YouTube and with this type of living structure that I have going on? And I would talk about it to my close friends. I would rant to them like my goals and what I want out of my days, and I would talk about it and I would want it, I wouldn't do it. So it really does, it just is baby steps and figuring out what really works for you. And that's if I only go to the gym 3 days a week instead of 4 or 5, or doing my daily walks just 2 days a week. Just little things like that I can't do it all. And for a while there, I was trying to do it all, but neglecting the things that really are important in my household, and that is my home. I really did neglect my house there for a while, and it is disappointing. So once I start to deep clean and start to see things, it upsets me. Like I dusted and cleaned my floating shelves right there, and there's just layers of dust. And And my coffee machine, I don't really remember when was the last time I actually wiped that down. And the air fryer, you know, on my coffee bar, and pulling out my coffee machine and all of that up front to clean it all. It's just, I just am disappointed in myself. And because it's not me. And I love to clean. I love to get down and dirty with everything. And that has not been me in a long time. So it's nice to finally like get back to it. Anyway, so we're going to take out all my plants and do a major watering day. As you guys can see, my fiddle leaves are very sad. They're floppy. Give them a good dose of water and they'll prop right back up. I try not to let them get like that, because it does start to stress them out when you're constantly letting your plants dry out too much. You want your plants to dry out before you water them, but not dried out for a week plus. And even my plants too have been a little overwhelming for me. Just a lot of things have been overwhelming me. So I actually had to do a major plant purge, and believe it or not, I got rid of quite a few plants out of my house, and I probably won't be buying plants for quite some time. And my house has just been looking kind of sloppy too with all the plants. Not the plants in general, but they fall over and soil gets everywhere. And my big monstera in the living room here, it is pretty damaged because it has fallen over so many times, and it has been taking a beating, and it just upsets me because that's actually one of my most expensive plants that I have in the house. And I put it to the side, and I'm going to get some moss poles and stick it up, and hopefully I can make it look better. The thing is, it makes me sad is it actually looks better not in my house. You'll see at the end of the video, I took out some plants, so it just looks more open and less clutter. So my mom actually wants that monstera, so I might just have to hand it over to her. And that is okay, because if it stresses you out, if it overwhelms you, just get rid of it. That's why we declutter. And after this deep clean, I got rid of quite a few plants. It's sad to say, but I felt so much relief getting rid of the little plants that I did. So we did get a new couch. So I've been trying hard to not let the kids eat or drink on the couch. Obviously, it's not 100% preventable unless you're like super, super strict and they listen 100%. And this one cushion cover that I took off, it was pretty dirty. We had a little bit of blue, looks like marker stains on it, and just like if they kind of just walked all over it with their shoes. So I went ahead and threw that in the washer. I wanted to take the pillows, like the throw pillows, and throw those in the washer too, but there's no cover surrounding the inside fluff, and I just didn't want to deal with all that. So that is definitely another thing that I want to do, is throw those covers in the washer when I actually have time to deal with all the fluff. You know how it just has no cover around it, so the fluff would just kind of be all over the place.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me you're lost, feel so blue, leaving me on the spot so confused. Oh baby, tasting so sweet. our body language, working on our body language, baby. Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside.
I went ahead and put this shoe shelf away and tucked it away in the closet. This also too was just a mess always. Lorenzo always went and just threw the shoes off. There was always shoes everywhere. We have a new dog, would get the shoes off, and there was just constantly shoes scattered all over. So I tucked it away. It's less clutter right there. And now, you know, we just have to, now I have to make sure the kids, when they go in, they're so used to putting the shoes right there, but now I need to teach them to put them inside the closet now. And now Lorenzo gets in the closet and still takes them out. He has this thing where he is so funny. For instance, this morning I sorted out, I cleaned up again, and I made sure all the dirty clothes were in the correct hamper. And in one of the hampers, he went into our closet, he grabbed all the shoes off of the shelf and stuck all the shoes in the dirty hamper. I don't know, he just does these little things. He is so cute, but he's also a pain in the butt at the same time. And now, as I'm doing my voiceover, he is sleeping, so he is now being a little fussy in there, so he's starting to wake up. And in the beginning of the voiceover, I was actually alone in the main living areas where I'm doing my voiceover, and the kids were with grandma, and they just got home. They turned the TV on and they're watching YouTube. So if you hear just a little bit of ruckus there in the background, I'm too lazy to pick everything up and move everything to my room. And this is real life anyways. I have to do what I have to do, and my goal is to finish this voiceover today. It is Saturday, and I have a soccer game at 4, and after that we're going to the fair for a little bit, and I'm hoping to get this video up to you guys Saturday night, so hopefully you guys see this.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space, so brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters, stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep, in your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend, I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you.
So now we are in the boys' room, and you guys, I cannot wait to get their room with how I want it to be. You know, the exit wall done, and you know, the things on the wall. The room is just so boring. Both the boys' room, Mateo's room, definitely. I am so sad for his room. You guys will see in just a minute, and I do not think that you guys have ever seen his room, because when I film, he's sleeping, and because it's such a disappointment when I see his room, it makes me so sad. I actually don't show it. But in the boys' room, in today's video, I was concerned with their closet. As you guys can see, everything was all over the place. Miguel's mom helps me a lot with the kids Mondays and Tuesdays while I work, and she sometimes, a lot of the times, will help me with laundry. I try to get all my laundry done on Sunday so she doesn't have to do it, and it's hard too because she doesn't know really where a lot of the things go. And I like, you know, certain things done in a particular way, and that is with the boys' closet. They have their own colored hangers, they have their own drawers, and you know, Mateo's has the pastel gray and blue, and then Xavier has the blue and green, and then those drawers there on the bottom, the top is Xavier, and the middle is Mateo's. And then you have the baskets in the center. We have socks, underwear, Xavier's PJs, and Mateo's PJs. So basically, when I have the chance, when I have the time and the energy, the motivation, you name it, when I have all of that, I will go and get in here in this closet and get everything back to how it should be. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt because I have to go through all the shirts, take it off the hanger, put it back on the right hanger, and then same thing with the shorts and just everything. So it's hard for me to keep up on laundry with how I was with the structure of my life recently. But now that I'm getting back into routine, you know, I try to get at least all my laundry done by Sunday, and if not completely all by Sunday, you know, because I never like to do laundry all on one day. I break it up daily. And at least if I can just have my laundry, you know, done and up to date, I guess you'd say, by Monday and Tuesday, that way there's really not enough for a load, or I throw it in the mornings and, you know, whatever. So that is basically what I'm doing, as you guys can see here, is I'm just fixing it all up. It's not perfect. It works for me.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. you before the sun goes down.
It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you.
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. 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 I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can't take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you, I know you can find someone better. Oh hey you, oh hey you. He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the battleship. So count to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you, I know you can find some.
Now we are in Lorenzo's room. Again, his room makes me so sad. There's so much that I want to do, to his room. Just haven't had the time to do it. We are going to get a new dresser, a new carpet, new bed, new everything for his room. I've been meaning to take out that dresser for quite some time now, and Miguel has not done it just because it's so heavy and he's always tired too from working, and so it's just kind of been hanging in there. So he literally only used just one drawer. So one drawer out of all those drawers is his clothes, and that dresser was in our room in our old home. So we still have a lot of our clothes in those dressers, and since we've lived in the house, we have not once gone into this dresser to pull out any of these clothes, which means I'm going to donate all of the clothes that are in that dresser. And there's actually a lot of clothes in there, and I honestly don't even know what's in there, and that's a sign I don't need it. And then the bed, we had lost the bolts during the move to his bed, so we weren't able to screw the back of the frame onto the bed, so he's just been sleeping like that. And just, owning a home and all these projects definitely takes time and patience. You can't do all of the projects all at once, especially, money wise. You want to do it little by little, that's for sure. And now we are in the guest bathroom, just doing a quick wipe down. It wasn't too bad in here. I did have stated in my previous videos as well, like my huge thing in my daily routine was waking up early and getting a dirty 30 in. And again, I would focus on the 2 bathrooms and then doing whatever I wasn't able to do the night before. And I'm telling you guys, I have not been the same in a very, very long time. And so like even waking up and doing my dirty 30s just was non-existent. And you know, I was telling Miguel that I'm like, you know, my days are so overwhelming with all this stuff that I want to do, you know, everything that I want to do. It's so hard right now because I try to do those things that I want to do in my life while my house is a mess. And again, my days, the way my moods are, the way who I am, literally is based off of how my house appears to me. If it's a mess, I'm a mess. And if it's just overwhelming looking, I'm mentally overwhelmed. And I was telling him, I'm like, my days were so awesome a while back was because I would wake up every single morning and I would clean my bathrooms. I would do whatever I need to do. I'd go in the backyard and enjoy my coffee. And then in the nighttime, again, I would, you know, clean, make sure my house was always clean. Obviously not 100% perfect, but it was pretty good. And I would wake up to a clean house. And I would do that maybe just recently, like maybe a couple times, and then I'd go back to my old habits. So the habits that you form truly matter, and you know, on your day-to-day basis. And building these habits take time, like little baby steps. And once you slip, it's up to you if you want to continue to slip or if you want to jump right back on the wagon. And that was my problems. I never jumped back up on the wagon. Again, there's still so much to talk about, you know, what has shifted in my life and changed everything. And but that's just what I'm doing right now. So like these, I guess you'd say these series of videos that I'll be posting is literally getting my life back together of how it used to be. Obviously it's not going to be exactly the same. I know, but I want it to be better. That's for sure. And now obviously I do work 2 days a week and I just do more. Where we lived before, when I first started my YouTube, we were more on a different side where we didn't have a lot of family around. We didn't have a lot of friends around or anything like that. So this, you know, where we are now, I have so much going on. You know, like we go on date nights every week, and then I go out with my coworkers every other week, and now soccer and school and so much of that. So I think that that's definitely changed in my life was those things. And before, when I first started my YouTube channel, I did not do all that. I literally stayed home and maybe went to the gym a few times a week, and that's it. Like, it's nothing like the way my life is, that's for sure, you know. So it was a lot of change, and it's a lot of change that I never grasped on and worked with it. It was just all over the place.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something.
And now finally moving into my room, I just washed our blankets and pillowcases just a week ago, and it still has just like that gray tint to it. And so now I'm just over it. I kind of just want to change all my bed sheets. I'm just getting to this point where I'm done with white. It fades so fast, and I I just don't want to deal with it anymore, I guess you'd say. And when Miguel gets off of work, sometimes he'll lay on the bed with his work clothes on, and he's so greasy and dirty, and I get so frustrated. I'm like, get off my bed when you're dirty, because I feel like over time it just starts leaving all of that on our bed. But, and also too, like, my room is, I ain't gonna lie, but my room seems like it's always a mess. I have to tweak some things up in here because, for instance, our kids, all 3 boys, shower and bathe in our bathroom. And I told Miguel, I'm like, we need to start getting into the habit, like, where we need to get back to a stricter night routine. Also, we need to keep them on that side, like in their own bathroom, just because their clothes accumulate a lot on this side in my room and in my bathroom. By the end of the night, I am so tired. I have no energy whatsoever. It is so annoying because, again, I never used to be like that. That's why I'm saying I'm just trying to tweak things in my life, build my habits back to get me back to normal, I guess you'd say. Anyways, I was thinking about getting a cute little decorative basket and putting it into my bathroom. And then when we all shower, we can just throw our clothes in the hamper. And then at the end of the night or the following morning, I can go and sort everything where those certain particular clothes go. And that way they're not just like laying all over the bathroom floor. As you guys can see in this video right here, there's clothes just all over the place. And the clothes that are in the bathroom floor are the kids' clothes from the night before. And you know what I mean? Like, they just sit there, and so my bathroom and my room, it's just constantly looking dirty. So it's definitely something I have to figure out on trying to make it work for us, to make it not be so dirty in the bathroom. It's not even like filthy, you know what I mean? It's just not picked up. But now moving on into my closet, just basically putting everything back on its hangers and folding the clothes, making it look just neat in here. Believe it or not, majority of those pants on those shelves, they do not fit me. They're all too big. So, and I need to go through them and see what truly works and what fits me. I have gone through some of them. So like underneath all my shirts right there on that shelf, I have a bunch of pants tucked in there as well, that I need to put it in a bag. And sometimes I don't feel like trying on all these pants. So if I put a pair of pants on, they don't fit me, then I'll go ahead and tuck it away. And another huge priority project to do in this house is to fix up our closet. Right now we have all of our office stuff, all of our business stuff. It's shoved behind this door here. So there's still more of like space back there. I never show it to you guys because we have a bunch of our personal stuff that's kind of just laying in there. And we've been meaning to get a desk. Again, that's a big thing that I've pushed off. Is I don't know why. I go to Target all the time. I know exactly what desk I want. And I actually did try to get it a couple months ago, but it was too heavy. And I didn't want to find somebody to help me get it, and so I can take it home. So that's just something really big. Just looking at it is so overwhelming. Just even filing, we have so much receipts all over. We have so much stuff that's from 2022. It's not even in the filing cabinet. So, for instance, like 2020 receipts are still in the filing cabinet that you guys saw in my previous office clean with me. Those receipts, the 2020 receipts, should have been moved already in the larger filing cabinet that we have that has actually all the years. So once we complete a year of receipts, I move those into the larger one, and then I start a whole new year in the smaller one. And then as we go on through the week or whatever, I add those into there. And I haven't even done that yet, because when we moved into the house, I just was working a lot, and again, not having really an office situation. It's just a huge thing right there. It's definitely, we need to get that fixed. And because just I literally think about it on a daily basis, knowing that all my receipts are just all over the place. Again, these next couple of videos, probably month. It's going to take me about a month to just get my life back in order in this home. And that is, getting our office, half closet, whatever, how it should be. And, the closets, all the closets in the house, like the closet next to the laundry room, the coat closet, all the drawers, just literally everything I need to get back in order. So, stay tuned for those videos coming up here pretty soon. And we will be working on a giveaway this next video. So stay tuned for that as well.
Like I was falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. Places all at once. Wish that what we said would come undone. Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. Every time we're close, I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 I'm moving, make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. You and me are moving, make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one.
Got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time, I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter, I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know know that it's real, cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna now, 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 now. Yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this messy house all day clean with me just as much as I did. Looking at the final result of how my house turned out from when I first started cleaning it, it seriously gives me motivation. So I hope it also gives you guys motivation to, follow me on this journey, maybe to get my life back in order and take you guys along with me. Just look how clean that looks. Seriously, it just looks beautiful. I'm so in love with my home, and it makes me so sad because I did not show that I loved my home. That's the thing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, share it. It seriously helps my channel so much. So, and look right here, Miguel gets home and you can see just the kids and the dogs. They all run to him. Sometimes when I come home, they're just like, hey mom, type thing, Sometimes on a good day, they'll come up and hug me. But anyways, Thank you guys so much for watching.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah.